So with the new Toxic Avenger movie, I was trying to figure out what stuff I can review because I did all the movies before that movie was even announced, or maybe it was announced and I just didn't hear about it because it is one of those smaller movies. But I'm gonna review the Toxic Avenger musical and the Toxic Avenger comic. This is the new comic series that just came out last year. And I read through all these, and it's still ongoing. There's some other ones, but this is the first volume, so we're just going to talk about the first volume today. I like this comic series somewhat. Like, I like the art here. I think the art is cool. Very interesting art. But I don't know if I'm into this comic series. First of all, it tries to be political and kind of deal with COVID, and it doesn't really do a great job reintroducing the character of the Toxic Avenger. But it's not, when I say it's dealing with COVID, it's not necessarily dealing with COVID specifically, but it is like, oh, an event where they're wearing masks and they're all quarantined and there's like politicians and scandals. And I get Toxic Avengers as a superhero, but you know, if I was going to reboot the Toxic Avenger, I would play up the 80s part of it, and then I would kind of like, yes, I would do some modern day superhero stuff, but not like that. That just feels so, Toxic Avenger's silly and goofy. It just feels so out of place in this universe, and considering it literally starts with characters yelling at the Toxic Avenger about politicians not giving a shit about teenagers going missing. It's like, what? Like, already you're throwing in the satire and people wear masks and all this stuff, and it's like, I don't really give a shit. And honestly, like, if I picked this up, would I even care to read it if I didn't know what the Toxic Avenger was? Absolutely not. Very weird, bizarre comic that I don't think flows very well, and it has some of that really cool horror imagery that you like in the Toxic Avenger and stuff, and it's kind of weird. And later on, they do show you his origin and stuff, but I'm like, why didn't they start the comic with the Toxic Avengers origin and stuff? Like, it seems very weird to drop that in later in the book. So it's a whole messy thing. I don't know. I have volume 2 pre-ordered. I'll probably do a video on that one as well, just because I like collecting these. But if I wasn't collecting these, like, I don't know if I keep reading these, because these are just messy, and I'm not really sure the toxic vibe that I get from these comics, no pun intended there. I just feel like it's really weird to kind of go into that political discourse when you don't really need to, and you don't really have anything clever to say.